Eyebrows? Check. Eyeshadow? Check. Lipstick? Check. But am I adequately prepared for this interview? Hello, Bwana DVC.
Welcome to Kabarak University.
Thank you for having us.
Please have a seat.
Thank you very much.
Yeah. Karibu sana.
You have a very lovely office.
Thank you very much.
And we are grateful to be here.
Yeah.
And welcome to the Meet the HR show.
Thank you.
And it's an honor to be here. So please tell us, who is our Bwana DVC?
Yes, the DVC is Professor Ronald Chepkilot.
Yes.
I'm the Deputy Vice Chancellor, Administration and Finance at Kabarak University.
Yes.
And my docket includes ICT, finance, procurement, and of course human resource management.
Ah,
Yeah.
that's really nice. Human resource. Ah, so this is Meet the HR segment, which is Meet our human resource. And today we are honored to be having you in studio, or rather in our office today. Yes.
You're welcome.
Thank you very much. Today we want to discuss about how to prepare for an interview. Most of the time when you just finish school, you're like, I need to go for an interview and I need to ace that interview. And it can be either you have skills or you're a graduate.
Well, I'm going to share my experience. Having participated in interviews
Yes.
for many years.
Yes.
My background is HR. I'm a professor of human resource.
Yes.
And so I participated in quite a number of interviews, particularly for employees who have joined Kabarak University.
Yes.
So what I would like to advise the young people is that they should be able to prepare their documents well.
Yes.
In fact, you should even have a wallet.
A wallet.
A wallet for documents.
Not just an envelope.
Envelopes. Showing up with an envelope, you should have a wallet. That shows that the person is organized.
Okay.
And in addition, of course, you have to have a well-done CV.
Now within the wallet, what do I need to have there?
You need to have all your academic qualifications.
Yes.
All your references, whether you have done attachments, letters of recommendation should be in there. Yes. And also letters from the referees also should be in there, copies if you have been given letters from the referees.
Okay,
Yeah.
now I have my wallet.
Yeah.
I am ready. I have walked into the interview room. What do I need to do once in the interviewing room?
Of course, once before you come, you must be well dressed.
Yes.
That is very important.
Yes.
You're well dressed. And of course, you must also have done your hair very well.
Yes.
If you are a lady, and of course a man, you must comb your hair very well. You look smart and presentable.
Yes.
In addition, once you are in, then you should be able to, don't just sit there in the seat that is there. You ask and you just wait until you are told to sit.
Yes.
Yeah. And once you sit down, of course the chair of the panel will normally welcome you, and of course that is where the interview starts.
Okay.
Yes.
Now, is there types of interviews? Because we've had different types of people who have a lot of skills. They've been in the industry for, let's say, 10 years, and someone is a graduate. Is there a difference when it comes to the interview? Will they be interviewed differently, or it will just be the same?
Well, we have several types of interviews.
Yes.
Yes, where there is the common one, the interviews face-to-face.
Yes.
Which can also be done online these days because of COVID.
Yes.
So people, we use Zoom or Teams for that purpose.
Yes.
In addition, also there is the interview that is called one may sit for what we call psychometric tests. Psychometric
What
tests.
a huge word. What is that?
These tests normally test a person's personality,
Yes.
abilities, intelligence, and even integrity.
Yeah.
Yeah, it will test all those. Yeah, and that's part of the interview.
Yes.
And then from there, there is also what we call assessment centers, which are commonly used nowadays.
Yes.
Here you spend about 3 to 4 or even a week where you are taken through business games,
Yes.
simulations, just to know the candidate. Because obviously it's not possible to get to know a candidate within an hour.
Very true, yes.
So at times for high positions, you need to spend more time with the candidates, probably a week, so that you get to know the candidates better. And that is where the assessment centers are used.
Okay.
Yes.
So when it comes to the assessment, there is the aptitude and there is another one called the personality test.
Yes.
What does someone need to do so that when it comes to the personality test, it's not far away from what the CV says?
Yes, the best thing to do is to answer the questions as truthfully as possible, correctly as possible. You don't have to try to
be someone
a
else.
person we are not.
Yes.
Because there will be the CV will not align with your personality. So it is good to be as honest and as truthful as possible.
Okay.
Answer the questions as the way you are as a person.
Yes.
And your personality will be able to come out. Yes.
Okay. At what point can you realize this person is underprepared for this interview?
Well, in most cases, you'll receive an unpreparedness.
Yes.
In terms of, for example, if the person does not know the organization that he is applying the job, where to join. So the person needs to have done a research and knows exactly what kind of organization one is joining, to the kind of job that you are applying for.
You just don't enter the office and you don't know anything.
Yeah, you need to know about the background
Yes.
of the job that you are applying for, or the one you are sitting for interview. You need to have done a research on what is entailed, what is expected of that job.
Oh, yes. So understand the job description.
Description.
Yes.
And normally you'll get that information even from the advert itself. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, the advert will be able to provide information on that. And what you need to know is to align yourself, your credential, to the advert and also to the job itself.
Okay.
Yeah.
So when we were talking about the wallet and what needs to be in the wallet, a couple of weeks ago we had done how to arrange your CV. So you have gotten the job description and you have the CV. How can someone be able to match the two? For example, they are looking for an accountant and someone has been doing customer service. How should one arrange their CV so as to fit the job requirements of what they are looking for?
Of course, in the CV,
yes,
you'll align to what the job requirements are. And you'll have to bring out, probably align the qualifications in terms of what is required. The experience, you have to bring out your experience and how that experience fits into the job.
Yes.
And also in terms of even if you have volunteered,
yes,
the kind of jobs that you have volunteered in the past, are they relevant to the new job?
Yes.
So you need to bring that out. And also remember, in an interview you are competing.
Very true. There are very many people.
And the best candidate will be that candidate who is able to demonstrate that he or she is the best candidate.
Yes.
By aligning his or her presentations on the CV and even in responding to the questions during the interview.
Okay.
Yes.
And when it comes to the interview, should she ask, before coming for the interview, should she ask the number of people in the room so as to print as many CVs, or inside the wallet she should carry as many CVs as possible?
No, normally what the organization that is interviewing the candidate will have done is to produce the copies.
Oh, so it's up to the
copies, or the copies for the panel.
Oh.
What the candidate should carry is the latest, the latest updated CV. Because at times you are called for an interview after 3 months or even 5 or 6 months.
True.
And some things could have changed. So you need then to carry the latest CV.
Yes.
And in that case, if there is an updated CV, then you can as well bring copies for the panelists, or in case you are able to make those copies.
Okay, so it's very important for before an interview goes, they should be able to carry a couple, not reach there and say, I have it on my phone. How can I be able to
send?
send?
It's good to have a few copies.
Yes.
Yeah.
Now, for a graduate who has just finished school, they're asking themselves, I've gone for an interview and I'm not seeing any results. What do they need to know? What are some of the common things that we do that makes us fail an interview terribly?
Well, one is probably one is asked a question and is not responding to the question.
Yes.
Another is being tense. At times, candidates can be very tense and may not be able to provide information that is required. So you need to prepare yourself adequately so that you are able to respond to the questions. In addition, you need to be at ease, and that means also you plan to arrive for interviews on time. It's the worst thing which can happen to a candidate is to be late for an interview.
You're busy running, the interview started.
Yeah. So if you are traveling, for example, if the interview venue or location is far, then you need even to travel a day before the interview so that you settle well and you relax, so that at the time of interview, you are in your right mindset and you are able to answer questions effectively.
So what mentality should someone have before walking into an interview?
Of course, one of the things is that you must know what the employer desires. What is it that they need? What kind of employees they need? What kind of values do the organizations require of its employees? So that you are able to demonstrate that you have what it takes for that job.
Yes.
So, and then also, you don't give up. Yeah, you can attend many interviews. At times, you may not be successful, but you don't have to give up. And of course, you need also to pray to God, because some of these things, if you are, it involves faith.
Yes.
You need to pray and also to trust God.
Yes.
Yeah, and God will always open doors.
Amen.
And the thing is, never give up.
Never give up.
Get a job.
Never give up. Kindly, never give up. And also, for example, the role is of a chef. Should they go dressed during the interview or even prepare a meal before they go? Because other professions, it's more of skills. It's not even what the papers have. How should someone prepare for an interview if they are mostly skill-based other than just the papers?
Yes, if you are going for an interview for a chef, you need to dress as a chef. Yeah, you have to bring that chef in yourself.
So that
includes the uniform, adorning the uniform of a chef. And then obviously, a position of a chef, an interview will involve practicals, because you need to demonstrate.
Yes.
Yeah, even in our university, we have interviewed chefs, and they have a session, practical session, where they actually prepare the meals.
Now that is during the interview.
That is during the interview.
So if someone is not prepared, that is how you just lose the job like that. So you need to prepare yourself. Normally you may be given instructions or directions on what to prepare, or you'll be asked to prepare a meal that is of your preference. But the best thing is to be well prepared. Okay. Is there something as being over-prepared for an interview?
Of course, you have to take care that you don't you don't give information that is not required.
Yes.
Because interview time is always short. So you have to tailor your presentation to what is required, what you have been asked.
Yes.
You don't give information which is not necessary.
You're just giving...
There you can say somebody is overprepared, you are giving out information which is not relevant. So, but you need to be specific. Answer the question, what you have been asked.
You ask how you've been asked. We talked about when you enter, allow to be asked. So what are some of the body languages that an interviewer is looking for in an interviewee? One
is some person who is humble, humility, because the body language will tell a lot about somebody.
Yes.
So what employers require is somebody who is has humility, somebody who has respect for other people. It's very important. And also somebody who is, listens. You have to be sure, indicate that you are sure that you are a person who listens.
Yes.
So you wait until the interviewers finish the questions before you you respond.
Okay.
Those are the things which they need to know.
There was an interview a lady was telling me about. She went, and during the interview, she is asked, your car has a puncture. How are you supposed to react to that?
Yeah, I think that person was testing whether the person was calm and collected.
Yes.
Yeah. Employers require people who are not easily stressed. Yeah.
Yes.
You have to manage your stress. So in that case, that was being tested, the level of stress of the person.
Yes.
So you must be able to show that you're able to handle. So in that case, that puncture issue will come later. You deal with what is at hand.
What we have in the room right now. Yeah. So almost at the end of the interview, you sometimes hear an interviewer asking, do you have a question for us? What are some of the trigger points the interviewer is looking for?
There are two fundamental questions one an interviewee can ask the panel. One is the feedback.
Yes.
When to expect the feedback? How long will it take? That is a genuine question.
Yeah.
Yes. And then the second question is when I will be required, in case I'm successful.
Yes.
When I'll be required.
That one, does it not show that you are too confident, or how should you bring it so that it looks like very humble?
One thing also is that you must show confidence that you need this job.
Yes.
And you have done well. Yeah. So there is nothing wrong asking when the person will be expected to report.
Yes.
Yeah. And the third question is what will be expected of me. If I get this job.
Yes.
Yeah. So that what will be expected of me in terms of this job, so that I can be able to align to know those expectations and see whether I can easily meet those expectations.
Okay. Now, what would be a parting shot for someone who just had the interview and now they're leaving the room?
Best thing is to, of course, to thank the organization for inviting the candidate for the interview.
Yes.
That is very important, to thank the organization for the consideration for being interviewed, and also to promise that if given a job, you will do to the best of their ability. Yeah.
Parting shots?
You must believe in yourself, because if you don't believe in yourself, nobody believes in you.
True.
So you must believe that you are the right person for the job. And of course, don't forget to pray God, and we will always give you the desires of your heart.
Amen.
Yeah, God bless you.
Amen. I hope you've gotten one or two from that amazing conversation with Professor Ronald from Kabarak University. This has been Meet the HR show, where we are able to meet various HR and discuss matters about employment, what you need to do, and how to prepare yourself to get that job that you've been eyeing for a while.